Time for the hot topic of the hour. President Trump says he is moving ahead with tariffs on Canada and Mexico during his first cabinet meeting yesterday. Watch.
I'm not stopping the tariffs. No. Millions of people have died because of the fentanyl that comes over the border.
Even with the 90% drop in border crossings, though, this last month compared to about a year ago?
Yeah, they've been good, but that's also due to us, mostly due to us. I mean, it's very hard. It's right now very hard to come through the border, but the damage has been done. We've lost millions of people due to fentanyl. It comes mostly from China, but it comes through Mexico and it comes through Canada. I was going to do it on April 1st, but I'm a little bit superstitious, so I made it April 2nd. The tariffs go on, not all of them, but a lot of them, and I think you're going to see something that's going to be amazing. We've been taken advantage of as a country for a long period of time.
Despite President Trump's progress on the border, Hollywood elites are chiming in with their own opinions. Get this, film director Michael Moore arguing that deportation of migrants could, quote, hurt innovation, referencing how Apple co-founder Steve Jobs was born to a Syrian migrant. Moore writes this in a blog: who's really being removed by ICE tonight? The child who would have discovered the cure for cancer in 2046? The ninth grade nerd who would have stopped that asteroid that's going to hit us in 2032? Do we care? The White House shot back with White House Deputy Press Secretary Kush Desai responding with this: Michael Moore is free to visit the quantum computing and particle physics lab that MS-13, Tren de Aragua, and the cartels are now going to have to set up back home in El Salvador, Venezuela, and Mexico. The Trump administration will remain focused on putting our own citizens first by mass deporting illegal migrant rapists, murderers, and other criminals out of American communities. The White House put out a statement as well saying illegal immigrant killers, rapers are not scholars. They're criminals. Lee Carter, your reaction?
I mean, I am so confounded by the way Democrats view the world versus the way the rest of us view the world. When you look at polling on how satisfied people are with the direction things are going, Democrats are only 5% satisfied. Compare that with independents, 30% satisfied, Republicans nearly 70% satisfied. It's a completely different planet depending how you view the world. And independents and Republicans, overall Americans say things seem much better, 20% more satisfied than they were just in January. And Democrats cannot get out of their own way. All they see is the hate.
And I never heard Michael Moore say a peep about Laken Riley's murder. I never heard a peep out of him when we saw all of the death and destruction and rape that was happening at the hands of some of these migrants.
Well, and let's talk about that. A Portuguese national convicted of sexual exploitation of a minor in Philly. We've got a Turkish national suspected of terrorism, apprehended in New York City. I could go on and on and on. There are so many. And what we need to be looking at are these sanctuary states and these sanctuary cities who are not working with ICE. We want to get rid of the worst criminals and deport them to their home states. And those sanctuary states and cities are not working with the government to get that done.
Yeah, Mark, I mean, it's really hard to go up against what we're seeing in all these polls. The Harvard Caps poll last week, Americans overwhelmingly support President Trump's agenda.
Yeah. As they should. I mean, he's doing a great job, whether it's immigration or just cleaning up reckless spending. He's doing a fantastic job so far and ensuring a level playing field with all the tariffs, obviously. But let's not forget that Bill Clinton deported 12 million people when he was president, and Michael Moore said nothing about that. And Obama deported 5 million people during his presidency. And, of course, Michael Moore said nothing about that as well.
Yeah.
So, look, we're still going to get the kid who's going to stop the asteroid. We are still going to get the kid who's going to cure cancer. They're going to come through the legal immigration process, and they will get approved because it's merit-based.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You don't hear the difference between illegal migrants and legal immigration, which is what President Trump has talked about. He wants a diverse economy and a diverse population, but you got to do it the legal way and not jump the line in front of everybody else.
And guess what? That's what the American people want, too.
Yeah.
That's why this president was elected. One of the top things that he was elected for was what he was going to do to get immigration under control. The American people are fed up. The system seems like it's completely unfair. It's out of control. People are afraid, and it is wrong. What we're just trying to do is implement the law. We're not trying to be inhumane. And the way that the Democrats are spinning this is absolutely, I think, reckless, frankly.
Yeah.